You're so magnetic. Yeah, it's just be away from it. Beast away from it. I'm not gonna lie. The last few years have been a real doozy. I've been up some tremendous peaks and down some of the deepest valleys I've ever known. But the journey to enlightenment is one wrought with suffering and pain. While there is a psychological toll on the path, there must first be a physical purge of energy, a destruction of the body in order to reform it. I sought answers that only sweat and blood could lead me to, like an awful river of torture. I swam rivers, I climbed walls, I broke in, I escaped, I imprisoned my body in the openness of the world, and Mother Nature became Motherfucker Nature. I ran for the hills and away from my life. I saw the forest and the trees. I sailed the 7 seas, and everywhere I went, everyone I met gave me a modicum of an answer, so that over time I could know something that could not be denied. A truth that was a constant. Not that black cannot be white, or that there is no gray, but that there is a true evil and a true good in those that can be perfect, exact and pure and even in people. Most of us lean toward one or the other, but it turns out that there is one human in the world who is equally good and equally evil. No one knows him until they meet him, and one must seek him alone. Turns out, he hangs out in the hills under the H of the Hollywood sign once in a blue moon. Literally, just hanging out. I went online and bought a ticket to Hollywood. Turns out that one does not simply approach the gray man under the H. To appease and lure the answers from him, one must bring him gifts. I arrived in Hollywood and reviewed the gray man's Amazon wish list. A pair of new socks, 2 buckets of KFC, and a cheesecake. I made my way up the Hollywood Hills. I reached the D in the sign. I looked down the row of letters to the H, and I saw a very little man waiting alone. He appeared to be playing a game on his phone. As I got closer, I realized that he wasn't really getting any bigger. My perspective was off kilter, or maybe I had entered a mystical plane, a realm of conscious unconsciousness. I felt as though I was moving as far as I was close to the gray man. This perfect example of not evil and not good. Turns out it was Danny DeVito. I approached him, now known to me by face and reputation. Are you the gray man? I asked. Yeah. And I'm Danny DeVito. He never looked up from his Candy Crush screen. You bring my chicken and cheesecake? Yep. And your socks? Thanks. So I searched the world over looking for the answers to life and ended up back in California. I'm told you have the answer, Mr. DeVito. Well, I have 2 possible answers. I can give you one. You must choose between them, good or evil. I'll give you 1 minute to choose. 1 minute? How would I choose? What a choice! My first thought was to take the good. What could I possibly lose in the knowledge of pure goodness? But then I realized that knowledge of pure evil would give me a perspective I have never known. Okay, Mr. DeVito, I would like the answer to evil. He handed me a red slip of paper. Call this number. What is it? It's the phone number to the beast. I opened the slip. 666-867-5309. That's it? Just a phone number? This has to be a joke. No, you will find the answer at the end of that line. I thanked the gray man and hiked down into Hollywood. I sat inside a Starbucks for a while, dealing with my feelings of uncertainty about the choices I had made over the years. My search for answers to life had taken me everywhere and nowhere. I wondered who might be waiting for me at the end of the line. Stephen Harper? The president of Nestle? Lucifer? What would I ask them? I don't even know what to believe anymore. I found a payphone and called the number. A sweet, sweet voice answered. Hello? Grandma? Oh, hi, Michael. How are you, sweetie? Grandma, why are you answering this number? You died in 2002. Well, the afterlife is all hustle and bustle. They work us to the bone, but I worked my way up and I'm answering phones in the office for the big guy now. Wait, so you're in heaven? Oh, hell no, hon. I guess I should say I worked my way down. Oh, Grandma? Shit. You're evil? Oh, honey, deep down, I was very racist. And I treated your mother horribly. I didn't love your sisters because their father was Mexican. But Grandma, you were so good to me. How were you such a bad person? Honey, Hitler was good to his dog and his girlfriend, but trust me, you beat him at checkers and you're fucked. Don't think too hard on it, sweetheart. Goodness is a choice. If you see badness in the world, just do what you can to replace it with goodness. I wish I had. But I was scared to do what was right, and I feared change. There are some important choices in goodness you can make in your world. Don't wait for them to choose you, because once you're dead, you are what you did. Okay, Grandma. So, who do you work for? Who is the beast? Dick Cheney. Really? No, hon. It's all middle management and computers down here. Everything is run by programs and programmers. But they are really evil programmers. Okay, thank you, Grandma. I love you. I love you too, sweetie. Don't forget to eat. I never do. And remember, hail Satan. Sure thing, Grandma. Hail Satan.